Are you an architect thinking about what it would take to become a UX designer? Cool, because in this video, we will talk about exactly how you can bridge that gap between architecture and UX design through these 5 simple concepts. Hello. My name is Ali. I'm here to share some lessons from my personal journey that spans 2 decades weaving in and out of UX design and architecture. When I started my career as an architect way back in the day, I wasn't aware that the skills that I would be learning over the next few years would help me tackle other industries as well. And fast forward 20 years in different countries, I'm happily working as a UX designer, solving real-world problems. Even though the 2 industries are quite similar, there are some pivotal concepts that you need to embrace to bridge the gap between architecture and UX design. UX stands for user experience. Architecture focuses on physical spaces, but UX design is all about enhancing user satisfaction within the context of a product. The process is iterative, involving research to understand user needs, designing interfaces, prototyping, and user testing to ensure the solution is usable and lovable. When transitioning from architecture to UX design, there are specific tools that are particularly beneficial to grasp. Before we get into that, are you interested in getting a better understanding of the topic? These are the 2 videos that you can watch. But anyway, back to the video. 5 key points to help you bridge the gap between architecture and UX design. Let's get started. Number 1, user research methods. Understanding different user research methods is crucial in UX design. Techniques as surveys, interviews, usability testing, and user personas help gather insights into user needs, behaviors, and pain points. For architects, this is akin to conducting community workshops and environmental impact studies to understand the needs and concerns of future building users. Number 2, prototyping and wireframing tools. Tools like Figma, Adobe XD, Sketch, and InVision are fundamental in UX design for creating wireframes, mockups, and prototypes. These digital tools serve a similar purpose to architectural modeling software, but are focused on simulating user interfaces and interactions, allowing for testing and iteration before development. Architects use CAD softwares to create detailed 3D models of a new residential complex, for example, allowing stakeholders to visualize the space and provide feedback. UX designers employ Figma, for example, to prototype a mobile app's navigation menu, enabling the design team to test and iterate on the layouts based on user feedback. Number 3, information architecture. IA, or information architecture, is the structural design of information within digital products. Learning from IA involves understanding how to organize and structure and label content in an effective and sustainable way, ensuring the digital product is usable and navigable. This is similar to spatial organization in architecture, but applies to digital information spaces. For example, while designing the layout of a public library, architects design the space in a manner that allows for a better categorization and organization of books and resources. It facilitates easy discovery and access. Similarly, UX designers, while structuring the content of, let's say, a fitness app, need to ensure that the users can easily find workout plans, nutritional advice, and track their progress. This is akin to navigating through different library sections. But before we move on to the next point, DD Dum Dum. DD Dum Dum. If you are interested in design thinking and solving complex problems through established frameworks and models, I have a weekly newsletter that you should definitely join in. Go to www.dddumdum.com and sign up for free. Number 4, interaction design principles. Learning the principles of interaction design is essential for creating engaging and effective user interfaces. This includes understanding affordances, feedback mechanisms, and the overall flow of interactions within a digital product. For architects, this can be related to the way users interact with physical spaces and the tactile feedback from materials and design elements. Let's take an example. For architects, this means integrating interactive elements in a museum exhibit, such as tactile models and sensory experiences. This is done to engage visitors and enhance learning. For UX designers, it could similarly apply to designing an interactive tutorial for a photo editing software that guides the users through tools and features mimicking hands-on experience of a museum exhibit. Number 5, design system and standards. Design system provides a comprehensive set of guidelines and best practices for designing consistent and intuitive user interfaces. Familiarity with design systems such as Google's Material Design or Apple's Human Interface guidelines is important in UX design. For architects, this is similar to learning and adhering to building codes and standards. Okay, so by focusing on these learnings and tools, architects can effectively transition their skills from architecture to UX design. But the time to start building that bridge is right now. Okay, that's it for me. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel.